Hi everyone, it's Jacinta from Posture Tonic and welcome to a Beginner Pilates flow. This workout is low impact, you don't need any equipment, and it's all done lying on the floor, which makes it super comfortable if you just want a low key but slow build burn. We are going to get started in a 4-point kneel, so before we do, make sure you are subscribed and like this workout. We're going to get started. So when you're ready, moving into that 4-point kneel, hands land underneath the shoulders and just move those knees underneath your hips. Taking a big inhale, dropping your chest down towards your mat, tilting your pelvis up as you take your eye gaze forward. Tucking your chin towards your chest, begin to curl the pelvis under, pressing down into the hands and scooping up through the belly. Reversing again as we take that inhale. And curving your spine on that exhale. One more here, see if you can drop your chest down a little bit more. Taking that eye line up. And then rounding that tailbone right under. Spread the fingers wide. And then land in between those two movements here to find your neutral spine. Drawing up through that belly button to hug your spine. Moving into our bird dog. Slide the left hand and right leg along your mat. And then lifting it up just a little. Squeeze into the glute and reach through the fingertips. Hold it there as we sweep that arm to tap the toes, keeping the hips still, reaching the arm and leg long, and return back to center. Smoothly transition to the second side. Sweep the right arm, left leg, lengthen and lift. Hold, squeeze, down your back, and then bend your knee, reaching towards the toes, lengthening the arm and leg, back to center. So keep moving here from right to left. Keep feeling that tummy drawing in to support you and stay in that neutral spine. Slow and steady on this one. You can imagine you're maybe balancing a tray of drinks on your pelvis, so we don't want to spill a drop. We'll take one more on each side. Lengthen and reach, back to center, last side. Holding that left leg long, right arm sweeps forward. Meet me here, place the hand down and tricep dip. Bending at your elbows, we start to lower the chest and head towards the floor. And then from here, press all the way back up, tap your toes down, lift the leg again. One tricep push-up, sending your weight forward, loading up those triceps. Then as you push away, breathe out. Inhale to tap, exhale, squeeze the glute, float the leg. Tapping the forehead and nose towards the floor, press up. One leg lift. The further you take that nose along your mat, the stronger the work is into that arm. We're going to take 3 more tricep presses. Last one. And hold. Place the toes back down, stepping back into a plank. Squeezing the glutes now and really push the mat away. Tapping one knee down and change. Tap the other knee and change. Little taps, trying to keep everything still through your body. It's going to shift a little, but we're trying to just maintain that core connection as we keep strong through that upper body. We're tapping with quite a vigorous beat here. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Lower the knees. Extend your right leg long, ready for our tricep dips on the second side. So from here, we pull those elbows tightly in. We're going to take our weight forward. Breathe out as you push the mat away. Tap the mat and then lift the leg. Coming down, exhale up. Grazing those elbows past your ribs. You want them really pulled in. Okay, give me 3 more now. Checking those abs are still engaged as you lower that weight forward. Okay, last tricep press, coming forward and down, pushing the mat away nice and strong, and then simply bring that knee underneath you, rising your chest so you're in a high kneel, reaching your arms forward, shoulder distance apart. Ready for our thigh stretch. We want to squeeze our glutes, tuck your hips under, keeping length through your spine, hinge your body back, and open one arm out to the side. We're going to breathe out, return back to center. So we hinge back in one plane, opening one arm, return it back to the front, and then come back upright. So you'll feel a nice stretch through those quads as we hold tension on it, as we rotate the arm, and then squeeze it to come forward. Just one more on each side. Opening, squeeze it back to center. And last one. Come back up to center. Land your hands down onto the floor. We're going to come down into that little push-up, this time lifting all the way up, big circle through the arms. Land those hands down, pin the elbows in tight, then push the floor away, big circle. We get a little bit of a stretch as we come up, and then I'm working and loading those triceps on the way down. You're going to pick up your speed now, just to spike that heart rate a little bit. Good work, you've got 5 more to go. Landing softly, exploding those arms up in circle for 4. Pushing the mat away for 3. 2. Last one, landing those forearms down, step back into a plank hold. This is a plank hold. We're going to squeeze everything really tight. Breathing and holding. Every time you exhale, see if you can draw your abs in tighter. Keep them on as you inhale, but really expand through the ribs. And then on the exhale, wrap and hug those ribs in tight. Doing great. You've got 8 more seconds. Breathing here. Last 5. 4, 3, 2, knees down on 1, lower all the way down onto your belly, ready for our back work. So hands are going to come underneath your forehead, elbows are wrapped wide. From here, take an inhale as we lift just that breastbone up off the floor. You're going to reach your arms long, circling the arms back towards your hips as you peel your chest a little higher. Returning the arms back underneath your forehead. We lift up, reach the arms, circle and lift the chest, and then bring those hands back underneath. You want those legs squeezing together. Feeling the shoulder blades draw down your back. Reaching long with intention, so we're creating that resistance. Good, making sure the glutes are on a little bit as well, just to help that back. You're going to give me 3 more of those big circles. See how high you can lift, keeping your eyes down. Last one. Circle. Coming back down. Have a little wiggle out through the hips. We're going to finish with our swimming. Realigning, redrawing up through those abs. Peel the chest up, lift the thighs off, separate the legs and reach the arms. Hold, palms face down, start pedaling out in opposition. Those arms and legs are kicking. Just a reminder, keeping the eyes looking down. I'm going to pedal really fast here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, press back into your child's pose. Just really releasing through that back so we send the hips heavy, really reaching the arms far away from you. Take a nice resetting breath here. Feeling up the belly and the back of the ribs are going to expand. And then out through the mouth. Alrighty, let's get into a little bit of side glutes. Everyone's favorite. We're going to come down onto your left side. You're either going to lay all the way down onto your bicep, or you can set yourself up onto your elbow. Clam level 2 today. We're going to lift those ankles up in line with your hips. So you're in that internal rotation. Just setting your hips so they are stacked one on top of another. Top hip is going to roll forward just a little. Drawing up through that lower belly, and side waist is lengthened. Lock that out, keep it nice and still as we take just that knee up towards the sky, keeping the heels connected and then lowering back down. You're going to breathe out as you open the knee and then in as you reset. Exhale up. You're going to squeeze through this side glute to lift the leg. So if it helps, you can pop your hand onto the side glutes. This bottom leg is just heavy into your mat. Good. Try and relax through the shoulders and the face. You don't want to build any tension there. It's all in that glute. It takes a little bit just to build that slow burn. We're getting really strong around those hip external rotators. Good. Just a reminder that top hip's going to roll forward a little bit, but your knee's going to open up as high as you can without rocking through the hips. Nice, you've got 5 more to go. We'll hold it up on the next one. Holding the knee opened, drop it down halfway, squeeze back up, drop halfway, squeeze it up, down, open, lower halfway, open, nice and slow, feeling that burn, build. You've got 3, 2, 1, close the knees down, lower the heels down onto the floor. Keeping the legs there, we're gonna just lift your heel up towards the sky, so you're in that internal rotation. From here, taking your knee up to the sky, tap your toes. So knee to knee for our Charleston, and then toes to toes. Rotating in, externally rotating up. Really feel that big range of your femur, spiraling in, or rolling in that hip socket. Nice. We're going for a few more reps here so we can build that strength through the glutes and hip. You can rest that top hand up here or onto your hip, wherever you prefer. On the mat gives you a little bit more base for stability. On your hip gives you a bit more feedback where you need to feel it. You've got 3, tap, 2, tap, 1 more, tap, and rest, tapping it out. Awesome work. Rolling onto your back now for some glute bridges. We'll keep both feet down, about a hand distance away from your glutes. Arms are down by your side, collarbones are wide, and then simply roll your hips towards you, start squeezing into the glutes, peeling up bone by bone. Holding it at the top as we drop the ribs down, but the pubic bone is high and up to the sky. Roll your spine all the way back down. So you're gonna create the resistance here. Every time you're at the top, energetically, so don't move your feet, but think about drawing your heels in towards your bottom. So you're squeezing through the hamstrings, and then enjoy mobilizing the spine as you roll back down, hitting that neutral pelvis. And then we go into that posterior tilt. We roll up, balancing on the shoulders, and roll back down. Exhaling to roll up. Think about stretching your knees over your toes, pubic bone high, ribs wrapping in. Beautiful work. You've got a couple more here to go. So keep grounding heavy into your heels. Good. We're going to finish with a hold very shortly. So let's go for a couple more. Roll, roll, roll. Squeeze at the top and rippling the spine back down. 2 more to go. And then we hold the next one up. Roll the hips. Meet me at the top. All those cues that I gave you, let's align the hips under. Stretch open through the hip flexors, reaching your knees long. If you've got all of that, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Hold it here, and then just open the arms out and up. Maintaining that lift of the pelvis, that push down of your heels, feeling that burn build through the backside. Nice work. Going for 5, 4, 3. Keep holding it up in 2. Hold it up in 1. Walk the feet a little closer. Come up onto your tippy toes. So realign everything. Wrap those ribs in heavy. Keep your toes up and drop your hips down halfway. Squeeze them back up. Lowering down, hinge, and push the hips up. Doing amazing. Feel that burn just for a little bit more. Let's go. Up, halfway down. Press up. Last 5. You can do it. Last 4. And 3. 2. Hold it on 1, just for 10 seconds. Good, final 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly unravel your spine, coming down bone by bone, all the way down. Once you come down, pull those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug, a little rock maybe from side to side. Great work. We're gonna roll over to our right side, ready for our clam level 2. Again, lying down onto your bicep or propping yourself up onto your forearm. Okay, so we're gonna stack the hips, stacking the shoulders. Lift your heels up in line with your glutes, and then lengthen both sides of your waist. Holding everything still here as we then take our clamp. We open the knee up, lowering down nice and controlled. Squeezing through that side butt to lift the knee open and lower. Breath out. Inhale down. Keeping that slow tempo. Plugging that belly button back. So your core is going to help support you to maintain that pelvic stability. And we're just rolling that femur in the socket as we really try and explore that range a little deeper. Meaning, can we turn that knee up a little bit higher? Keeping the heels squeezing together will give you that tension that you need. All right, keep breathing here. Good, give me 5 more. And 3, 2, last 1, hold. We take those pulses halfway down, all the way up as far as you can without losing control through the hips. Slow it down. Ooh, I'm feeling that intense burn build. Doing so well. Good, keep it up. Nearly there. Give me 3 more. And 2. And 1. Melting the knees, fold it down for our Charleston. So we take the knee to knee, heel up. Change, tap your toes, tap your knees. Rolling through that hip socket even more now. Tap, tap. Almost there. Beautiful work. Let's go for 5. Tap 4. And 3, 2, 1. And rest, tapping it out. Okay, moving into your curl. Hands are placed behind your head, elbows are wide. Lifting that chest bone up, tucking your chin towards your chest. But imagine there's a tennis ball there, so you don't want to tuck it in too much. Eyes looking forward on the knees, and then rolling that upper body back. So breathe out, curling up. Eyes looking forward, and lower. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good work. Give me 5 more now. And 4. 3. 2. Holding your last one up. Reaching the arms forward. Start lifting your chest up an inch, down an inch, and reach. You can turn your palms inwards, and that helps shine those collarbones wide. Feeling those abs. Woo, nice and deep. For 10. Reaching towards your toes. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those arms overhead. Have a nice big stretch through the belly. Take a big deep breath in. And then slide those feet so you bend your knees again. Use your exhale, wrap your hands behind your thighs as we curl ourselves up to seat. All the way up, nice and tall. From here, we're just gonna bring one leg over a bent knee and then wrap your elbow over for a nice spine stretch. So just gonna look over that shoulder as we spiral out through that upper body. This feels delicious. Well done today. We're just going to take a few stretches together and then you are done. Good, and release. Swapping straight to the second side. Wrapping that elbow around, glancing over your shoulder. And release. From here, we're gonna just come into a little lotus pose. So you're gonna have your legs crossed if this feels comfortable. So one leg's gonna be on top. If this is not suitable for you, just come into a regular seat. We're gonna be hinging our body forward. Otherwise, begin with one leg over the top. In this position, you wanna square everything up, keeping the height of your spine then as we fold forward at your hips, feeling that stretch through the outer thigh. Just gonna breathe into this space. 3 deep breaths in and out. So you can follow along. We're going to breathe in through your nose, out through the mouth. 2 more just like that. In and out. 1 more. And out. Good. Release that top leg. It comes out to the side, reaching the arms out as well. From here, folding over that leg, taking the top arm over towards wherever you can reach. So getting a nice side stretch. Try and plant that hip down. Reach and lengthen through that side waist. On your next exhale, come back upright, reach both arms up to the sky, diving forward over that leg as we reach and find our stretch through our hamstring and through that QL. Hold here for those 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, you can join me, inhaling, exhale, inhale. Out through pursed lips. Closing the mouth, in through the nose. Out through pursed lips. Coming back upright, moving into that lotus stretch, making sure the other leg is on top now. So other leg. Reaching up through the crown of your head, diving that body forward, hinge. Hold it here. Relax and melt into this uncomfortable position, but very effective to stretch. All right, taking those deep breaths in. And out. In. Exhale. Closing the mouth, in through the nose, expand the belly, the ribs, and then flush it out. Coming upright, extending the leg out to the side, reaching your arms long, diving over. One more inhale. On your exhale, lifting the arms up to the sky, square yourself to that long leg and reach and dive over. Hold. Really surrendering into this stretch. One more. And breathe out, coming upright. Let's cross those legs over, take a big inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, interlace those palms as you push them back up. Taking the deepest breath in of the day, really filling everything up, the belly, the ribs, all the way up to the heart, and then shake it all off. Well done, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this beginner Pilates flow and stretches. If you did, make sure to like the video. Also subscribing to my channel to help support me and turning on your notifications so you don't miss another workout. I'd like to thank my members for joining my channel and for your continued support. If you'd like to join my channel so that you get perks and help to support me so I can keep on providing these workouts to you, it starts as low as $5 per month. I'd like to thank everyone for showing up today. Maybe it was a bit of a commitment to get onto your mat. Maybe you felt like moving your body and it was just what you needed. I will leave 2 recommended videos for you to choose from on the next screen. But bye for now. I'm Jacinta from Tonic.